Hello, my name is Stevie and welcome back to another video. So quick disclaimer, for those of you that haven't seen my last video, it has most of the context, the storyline for what's going to happen in the first part of this one. So I would highly recommend you go watch it. And if you don't want to, that's fine. I'll give you a quick recap on everything that happened previously. So pretty much we got a nice start. Well, not really. We actually got raided right off the bat and we set our minds to getting a bunch of gear and raiding them back. A nice little revenge story, but when we went over in a day or so, their base was gone. It had decayed or it had been raided and our revenge was no longer possible. We were kind of distraught at this point, but soon after we were killed outside of our base by a 4-man group. We eventually found where they lived and took a bunch of gear off them and built on top of their base, took even more, so much so to the point where they came, followed us back to our base and raided us. They failed, we got their explosives and ran inside safe and sound. That's where we are now, that's where our story resumes. So what did we do next? Well, we figured they were probably pretty mad at us, so we hung around our base, laid low for a bit until we thought they had probably gotten off, given up after their embarrassing defeat. That is, until we left our base.
I'm getting sword. I'm dead. 2 of them.
Does this name look familiar? Well, it should. It was the guy I killed here, and also here, and the guy that had the explosives on him at the raid. It was one of the guys in the 4-man group, one of the big base boys. They hadn't gotten off. So I re-geared, and then Snuffy and I chased them down.
He had full metal?
Yeah.
So the other 2 got away?
Yeah.
Wait. One's dead. Get a water pipe.
So we're dead.
Hit him.
Done. Reloading.
He's running.
Hit him. Hit him again. Hit him again. Double hit again. Hit him again.
Hit him again.
One shot. He's one shot.
I hit him twice.
I hit him 4 times. I hit him 4 times.
I think he's in this little base. Let's not get too close to the big base. I'm gonna go make some noise. I think he's behind this. He might be behind it. Yeah, he is.
I hit him. Dead.
Hit him.
Hit him.
Headshot him, he's dead. Gonna loot
I
that.
got all your shit.
Nice.
That's our neighbors. They're active again.
This big base?
Yeah.
Aha!
So not only were they still on, but they had completely surrounded their base with stone high external walls. But we weren't scared. After what had happened during their first raid attempt, we figured they probably wouldn't try to online raid us again. So we banked their gear in our starter base and ran over to some shots that we heard at Harbor.
Yeah, just wait. He's hiding in there. I'm gonna go behind him, okay? We'll have a perfect pinch. I'm getting sword.
Hit him
Nice.
twice.
He's dead.
I see Python. He's right next to me.
He's dead. Is there any more, you think? I think we're good.
There's one still at last. What the fuck can he shoot me, man?
Hit him. Oh, I'm double headshot. He's pretty good. I'm looting. Here, let me look.
Chillax.
See a naked back over there. He's dead. There's a guy with a water pipe camping.
Oh!
There's another one coming. He's headshot.
So we banked all the resources we'd gotten from recycling and the gear sets in our starter base, and then I went over to our main base to see how much total explosives we had. And we had a lot, not to mention a bunch of uncooked and cooked sulfur that we hadn't crafted into explosives yet. Now, obviously it would have been pretty cool if we went and raided the big base boys, but just because of the sheer size of the base and the fact that we only had explosive ammo, not rockets research, doing an online raid versus them would probably not go so well. And then this happened.
Oh, I'm dead. Oh my god.
You
I
good?
know where to leave now. Over here.
They live on the road?
Yeah.
He ran inside with your SAR set into this
Yeah.
base?
So yeah, they had taken his semi off of Snuffy, but more importantly, they took his metal armor, which is really expensive to craft, and because their base was just stone, we decided to raid them.
I hit one of the walls if we want to raid it now. You want to
Go take
online raid them?
C4s. Go take
Okay.
C4s.
Yeah, I'll get them. Get ready for them to replace, alright?
So yeah, as you can see, the recording lagged, but they got off a wood wall before we could jump into the breach, so we started blowing that.
Just do it. Keep doing it.
I'm gonna make grenades.
They upgraded it high quality.
Oh, that's a big oof.
I even hit them as well.
Yikes. It's a good play. It's a good play. Now, we might have actually let them be. It was a good play, and with it just being one metal set, it wasn't worth the 400 explosive ammo that it would now take to raid the base if we were going to go through the roof. But then they started trash talking.
Trash talk is so hard. Holy shit.
Alright, I'm gonna just craft this GP to explosive ammo then. Let's get him out of here.
Now, apparently these guys thought that getting one gear set off of us made them the top dogs in the area, which just wasn't the case, so Snuffy and I had to strip them of everything they were worth.
How's this one broke?
I don't know.
Look at them, dude. Just get ready. I'll keep shooting. I'll keep shooting. You just cover that.
Hold
You,
on. Yeah, that's...
you ready? Here, no. Let me jump down. I got DB. You ready?
Yeah.
Down. He's down here. He's dead. Can you come break this? Come break the roof.
Yeah, hold on. You can remove
So,
it.
nice try. All our sulfur's in here, retard, huh?
We checked and they didn't have anything else in the other two rooms. We got everything they had, and obviously it wasn't worth it, but there was a fair bit of components and some sulfur as well. So we had gotten them out of the area and ran everything back to main base. Now, real quick, put yourself in my shoes. It was getting late and Profile and Snuffy weren't going to be on for the rest of the week. All day we'd been taking gear from the big base boys. They tried raiding us and failed, but they didn't get off. After that, they kept upgrading their base, so we were certain that they were going to try to raid us while we were offline. But that was okay. We didn't want to have to farm to upgrade our base or make another one and then transfer all the loot. And the past few days on the server had been a lot of fun, so we were ready to call it quits. We both logged off and were certain that this would be the end of our wipe. A couple days later, I logged on to assess the damage, sure that we had been raided, but when I spawned in, everything was fine. I mean, our starter base had been raided, but our main base was alright, still standing, and I looked around in our boxes and we actually had a surprising amount of sulfur left. I cooked it all up, turned it into explosive ammo, and because Profile and Snuffy weren't there, I went off to do some solo raids. Of course, when running by, I went over and checked out our past enemy's base, and it was completely gone. They had gotten off the server without ever trying to raid us again. So you guys might be wondering, what was my goal for the raids? Yeah, the server was going to wipe in a couple of days, but I figured if I got a bunch of scrap, I could research a lot of high tier items, which would mean I would be able to craft them the next wipe. So that's exactly what I did. I took all the components I got from raiding to Harbor, where I recycled them for even more scrap to add on to the 2,700 I had already gotten from raiding. Now, as I was running back to my base from the recycling run, I heard shots, sniper shots, that sounded like they were coming right from my base. But as I approached it, I saw or heard nothing, and I ran inside really quick because I had a lot of valuables on me. Then, as I was researching, I heard the shots again, this time louder. And again. What the heck? Was there someone right outside? Aha! What we seem to have here is your classic roof camper, who also happened to be my next door neighbor that I had really never seen before. Now, could he have had a better reason for being on his roof with a sniper than to just be shooting nakeds as they spawned on the beach? Perhaps. It was unfair of me to judge him at first glance, so I went out to challenge him, macho v macho. Now, the reason this guy concerned me is because despite all the scrap I'd gotten from raiding, I still didn't have enough to research everything I wanted to, so I was gonna have to hit barrels and recycle, and I didn't want this guy giving me any trouble, so I started hitting barrels. I went over to recycle, brought everything back, and the next time I came out of my base, back on top he was.
I was running up to you so I could talk to you. I would have shot at you if I wasn't gonna fucking talk. You were aiming at that base, I was gonna help you.
Oh, yikes.
Oh, fuck.
Oh! He got deleted. Hello, welcome back. Oh my god, dude. So he was starting to get a little bit annoying, but I figured I could just leave him be, and I spawned back in the raid base and tried to transfer all of the loot from there back to main base before nighttime hit. Were they at my door? Oh my god, dude, they're gonna chase me. They're here. I'm so dead. Oh my god.
You're not the guy that I'm worried about. You can go back to your day. And the guy in the base, try anything and I will raid you right now. You both can go.
Ooh, it's tough guy.
Hey, please don't kill me. Please, I'm new to this game. No, please, please, please. I'm new to this game, no.
I gotta go. Oh no. Oh, he saw me.
I'm so dead. Oh my god. That's him. That's the guy on the roof. So yeah, now the guy was definitely making me mad. After figuring out where I lived, he brought a teammate on and they camped my base and took all of the second half of my raid loot. The next morning I slapped a gear set on and went back out to fight them. Hopefully these clips will paint a picture of just how scared they were to leave their compound. What the heck? Yo, same team, Hazzy guys, same team. Same team, bro.
Does he have a ranged weapon?
Pesky roof campers, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, yeah, they crazy.
He's dead? Oh shoot, you're dead. Rip. So I took a little bit of gear off of them and then I went back over in the nighttime just to piss them off. Now, although I didn't get much gear from them in the night, I had pissed them off pretty good because they got offline right afterwards, but I wasn't satisfied. I wanted them gone out of the area even though I wasn't going to be there for much longer. But I didn't want to farm sulfur to raid them, so I hit the road naked with my rock out looking for anyone that would want to help me on my mission. Hello? Hello? Do you have a mic, brother?
Hello?
Holy shit, turn that voice changer off, please.
No.
Can you please turn that off?
Hello?
Who is this?
Hi.
Another guy.
Hola.
Hello. How are you doing?
Pretty dandy.
So, do you guys have many explosives?
We have the opportunity for explosives, yes.
I'm picking up what you're putting down. Here, let me explain my question. Pretty much, so I was just, you know, minding my own business, like living life, right? And then my neighbors started roof camping, right? But I had just used all my explosives and went on a bunch of raids on little bases. So, you know, I didn't really have any explosives to raid them. Plus, there's one of me, and there are 2 or 3 of them. They live in this little, they just roof camp. You know what I'm saying? It's just annoying. So, I'm thinking about, like, rounding up a big group of guys and just pummeling their base, you know?
Yes. So, where do they happen to live?
Not too far at all. Just the other side of harbor. I showed them where the roof campers lived, and they agreed to help me on the raid.
Alright, I'll get a bunch of wood cooking to get more, and I'll get gunpowder made. You can either add me on Steam or just holler in chat, and we'll
all right, if you
you
message in the Stevious general chat, then I can just message you on Discord from there.
Alright, I'll do that.
So it was possible that this guy recognized my voice, and I didn't want that playing into his decision on whether or not to help me, so I messaged him from an alternate Discord, but he still seemed more than happy to help, which was awesome. Now, obviously, I thought I was going to go on the raid with them, but they kind of just made rockets and went for it and started blowing into my neighbor's base. I was making a sandwich when I came downstairs and heard the explosions and ran over to check it out. Whoa, it's me!
Alright. Careful, there's an ultra out front, but sneak around the corner and
Alright.
come on in. Come on in, come check out the loot. Alright, come. There you go.
Oh my god, these guys actually had a lot.
You can grab whatever you want. The only thing we really want is maybe a little bit of gunpowder and low grade in return.
Yeah, there's a rocket in there.
Or maybe a little bit extra, but.
The instant rocket, y'all can take that.
Ooh, some nice high quality shit. Get TC stuff too. Alright, perfect. Yeah, no building mats, TCs has a lot in it.
All I really need is like components. Just get these. Yeah, I'm out of here. Thank you guys a bunch.
Those guys were super cool. Big shout out to Dagger and the rest of his teammates for helping me out with the raid when they could have just killed me on sight. But now with the roof campers gone, I could go back and forth the harbor as I pleased and recycle as much as I want, and that's what I did to get a bunch of scrap to research every item I needed to. Now, after rewatching my last video and reading the comments, I realized that my justification for my actions against the big base boys kinda sounded like communist or socialist propaganda, which it was not meant to be. If you don't remember, I made this analogy. I assume that many of you have heard of Robin Hood, the old English folktale, and if you haven't, pretty much Robin Hood was a guy who lived in the woods and stole from the rich and gave to the poor. That's kind of like this. They were obviously rich and we were poor. So stealing a relatively small amount of stuff from them to significantly increase the quality and quantity of stuff in our boxes seems pretty understandable. Yeah, pretty selfish reasoning if you ask me, but our analogy persisted even this late in the story. Not to pat myself on the back, but I was now pretty rich, and before I logged off for the last time, I wandered the beaches of Rust looking for someone that was just starting their adventure. Maybe I could make their day.
Hey, is it I buy for $5 or something? This is your base? Is this yours?
Mr. iPhone, come with me. Come on in, bro. All for you.
Dude, you're awesome.
So I gave my base and all my loot to a guy just starting. I disconnected from the server for the last time this wipe. My adventure now over. So here we are, 26 minutes in and at a pretty good stopping point. But for those of you that made a big bowl of popcorn, a 4 or 5, maybe 6 course meal, there would be no time for you to finish it if I ended the video here. So that would be rude of me to do. Let's keep the ball rolling. As you've seen, pretty much the entirety of this video up until this point has been me getting a bunch of scrap to research a bunch of items so that I can make the next wipe one of the best yet. And that's exactly what I did. I waited a couple of days after logging off until the Monday server reset again, and then Profile and I hopped on, beginning the next chapter in our story, how and where everyone in Rust begins, as a naked on the beach.
Hey, let's get it, bro! White boy!
Where should we build? We can do that river like F15. Looks like a juicy spot.
Trying to get clapped.
Oh, there's a bowman on me. He's about to get yoinked. Stay there, buddy. Stay there. He's not dead. He is not dead. I hit him in the face. Whoa! Oh, Profile. He tanked 2 spear throws. I hit him once in the head. Now I don't have any more. I have to wait. Alright, here we go. Okay, lift. Ow! I'm gonna die. He's gonna kill me. There's no way. I have to rock him. I got him. He didn't really have that much. That was so stressful.
Ah, muted. 100 HP naked, did you win?
He wasn't even naked, he had gear, just no helmet on. Yeah, I won. I got it. No. Not even surprised. Not even surprised.
No, I'm not surprised that you would treat me this way.
Oh, got me. Comms. Hit him. Headshot him. Ooh. That was so close. We headshot each other. Oh my god, he's loaded, dude. He has 180 scrap. 65 more in the... Oh my god.
So after making a base, I spawned in profile and we made a big run into the water treatment plant.
Alright, let's go to the road.
Because this area was so far away from where everyone spawned on the beach and we had gotten there relatively quickly, there weren't that many people around. We took advantage of this and farmed as much as we could because we knew that that would all soon change.
Really weird.
We can make a level 2 workbench right now.
Yeah, I guess.
So we were just chilling, doing some base upgrades when we heard the first sign of some other geared people in the area.
Let's say you're freak. Did you learn chainsaw?
Oh, that is a bolt.
The fuck?
We could probably go yoink that bolt if we ran water treatment.
I don't think it's there. Is it? It sounds like on the hill, like next to that tower. Yeah,
Let's go
sure.
get a bolt.
Let's try. I heard about someone said in chat there's a 4-man of the road tying it outpost. I'm not sure though.
Right in front. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Crossy guy.
Yeah, it's not him.
Ready to shoot? Use crossy.
Yeah. Not 2 of them.
No, don't use crossy.
Headshot.
Nice.
No way, this is them.
I'll loot this body, you loot that body. Wow, of
Getting
course
that
these guys
shit.
were fresh. They're probably gonna push to us.
Blow the shit out of it.
Right on us, right on us.
Close,
Run down the
close.
hill, run down the hill. Get behind this ridge.
How many are there?
At least 1 or 2.
I'm holding right here.
4.
Fuck.
Killed one.
One dead. 2 dead.
Hide.
One pushing you.
Dead.
One more.
He's hit.
I'm really lit.
They're
medic.
loaded.
I'm medding.
I'm lit too, hold up. Just don't peek, don't give yourself away. We have advantage.
He's pushing, I think.
He's hiding, oh, left side.
Dead.
You killed him?
Dead.
You killed him?
Yeah, all dead.
Nice.
Fuck, I'm 6 HP.
Throw away all shit gear, bows, crossies.
Okay, I got meds.
Got SAR.
I got bulky. Let's go, dude. Close. Dead.
Can you come loot the rest of this? Profile is just too easy. Let's go. So now we already had a bunch of gear sets. We were off to a really good start and we thought, let's try to get even further ahead of everyone else. We farmed a bunch of wood and turned a lot of it to stone at the outpost and then tried to start making a main base.
Shit. I knew this would happen. Mission to bolt them.
Yeah, they're pushing close. I'm dead. We can't let them grief it, dude. We cannot let them grief it.
You need to come out with the SMGs close. Just off, bro. creeping.
Holy whiff, I choked. He's 1 HP though.
What? Dead, dead, dead. They're gonna come back.
Just gonna place TC.
I was like thinking in my head, someone definitely. You know.
Naked, I think.
Two nakeds. One said. Oh shit.
He's still behind there, dude. This guy running up from directional.
Sorry. Hit him once.
I'll shot that naked
Oh, I
behind.
got hit. Yeah, I got hit.
Need to get more stone. Getting bowed up behind again. Two guys, one cross you and hit.
Hit Grassy twice. There's three actually.
What the hell? Just wait, let him push in.
I'm down. They're so fucking late.
Sar's shooting at him. Come out. Sar's
Yeah, well.
close.
Okay.
He's close left, I think.
No left. Close.
Oh my god.
Because they live right there, and I think they have beds.
Put one.
Okay, gear.
He's dead. They're all dead.
Okay, I'm coming over with a DV.
Can you bring a door? Can you make a door? We can seal all this
Yeah.
in with one door. Killed one. They're jumping in.
2,000 down.
Dead.
I'm gonna kill that naked first. Dead.
Nice.
I'm sorry.
Just trying to make my main base, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think these guys know what you're saying.
Well, I think
They're
they're
gonna,
gonna
they're gonna like boost. Yeah.
You want a gun?
I have a DB, it's fine. He's like 10! Still.
On top.
Dead. Jesus Christ.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
Okay, now we need an airlock. I gave you extra metal, right?
Yeah. Watch out. Here, take this on the ground. Put that hazy on. Take these two
I have
things.
the gun.
I'm gonna break this square, and we're gonna peek them all, okay?
I have 12 HP.
Give me some SAR. Sorry.
What?
Give me your ammo. 5.5.
Let me bandage.
Here. 197. Yeah, I'll just make you some bandage here.
Change code lock.
You want me to break this and we go up?
Yeah, good idea.
Forgot I didn't have that equipped. What? He's on top.
I am dead as hell.
Dude.
That was a terrible idea.
Yeah, definitely one of my stupidest ideas ever, but we couldn't worry about that now. We had to get the base back before they griefed it.
You ready?
You already walled it off.
How'd they break the TC so fast, dude?
You must have had inside.
Here, boost me.
Yeah. One left. No,
He's dead. Kill the other. They're both dead inside.
okay, did they place an ATC?
No. You gotta jump and throw it over the back. I can build out to get it from you, but they're...
On.
Okay, I'm ready. Killed him.
Okay, the other one's dead out here. Okay, come. And I can give you it.
You want me to build out?
Yeah, come.
Okay, I gotta finish this guy. From the back. Oh, from the front. Here, here, here.
Best I can.
Quick, quick, quick. Got it.
Okay, demolish this shit. The fields are.
Oh, thank God, dude.
So after a close call with losing it, Profile and I secured our main base. It was now just a couple of hours into wipe and we were poised to dominate our area. One that was once peaceful would soon be flooded with fighting in the coming hours and days, and we'd piss off a clan to the point of them trying to blow our base to smithereens. This video started with me finishing up a really good wipe, and now this video comes to a close at just the start of one of my best wipes ever. So until next time, thanks for watching.